Do you find yourself constantly wondering whether the person you're texting with likes you? Being able to read the signs that someone likes you over text can be tricky, especially if the person you are texting is good at hiding their feelings. After all, we can't see each other's body language or hear the tone of voice, so it's easy to misread the meaning of a message. And it's even easier to overthink things and start seeing signs that aren't really there. However, if you watch this video all the way through and apply what we are going to teach you, you will be able to decode this type of behavior like a pro. So give this video your full attention, because here's how to read someone over text. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 15. They don't keep you waiting for a reply. One of the most telling signs that someone is interested in you is how quickly they reply to your texts. When someone likes you, they won't keep you waiting for a response. This doesn't mean that they'll always reply immediately, but they'll usually get back to you within a reasonable time frame. For example, if you've been exchanging texts with someone and they always seem to take hours or even days to reply to you, it's a good sign that they're not really interested. On the other hand, if they reply quickly and keep the conversation going, it's a good sign that they like you. Number 14. They often text you first. Are you the one who always has to text first? Or does the other person often text you out of the blue? If it's the latter, it's a good sign that they like you. People only text someone when they're thinking about them. So if the person you're texting with is constantly starting conversations with you, it's a good sign that they enjoy talking to you and that they think about you often. Number 13. They ask you personal questions. Asking someone personal questions is a way of getting to know them better. And if someone likes you, they'll want to know everything about you, from your favorite foods to your deepest, darkest secrets. Some people may show this behavior early on, while others may take longer to open up. But either way, if they're constantly asking you questions and showing a genuine interest in getting to know you better, it's a good sign that they like you. Number 12. They send you long messages. Have you ever received a text from someone that was so long you had to read it multiple times to fully understand it? If so, it's a good sign that they like you. People only send long texts to people they're interested in. Unless the text message is work-related, of course. And there's a psychological reason for this. When we like someone, we want to keep the conversation going for as long as possible. And more importantly, we don't want to be misunderstood or misinterpreted. So we take the time to write long, well-thought-out messages. Number 11. They check in with you throughout the day. If someone is thinking about you, they'll likely find any excuse to get in touch. So if the person you're texting with regularly checks in to see how your day is going or asks how you're feeling, it's a good sign that they care about you. This type of behavior shows that the person is interested in your life and wants to know what's going on with you. For example, if they know that you have an important meeting coming up, they may text you beforehand to wish you luck. Or if you're going through a tough time, they may text you just to see how you're doing. These are both clear signs that the person cares about you and wants to be there for you. Number 10. Their texts get flirty or sexual quickly. According to psychology, one of the signs that someone is genuinely interested in you is if their texts start to become flirty or sexual quickly. This could be anything from playful banter to asking personal questions. If you find yourself on the receiving end of this type of behavior, it's a good indication that the other person is interested in taking things to the next level. Of course, it's always important to consider the context and make sure that both parties are on the same page before making any assumptions. But if you're looking for a way to tell if someone likes you over text, this is definitely one of the key indicators. Number 9. They let you know when they'll be busy. Think about it. How often do you text someone without letting them know that you'll be busy for a while? Probably not very often. But when someone likes you, they'll make an effort to let you know that they'll be busy and unable to respond to your texts for a certain period of time. This way you don't feel ignored when they don't respond right away. How beautiful is that? Number 8. They start using the word we. According to psychologists, one of the signs that someone truly likes you is when they start using the word we. The word "we" signals a connection and a sense of belonging. It shows that the person sees you as part of their life and is interested in building a relationship with you. If someone starts using the word "we" when texting with you, it's a good sign that they are interested in taking things to the next level. Of course, it's not the only sign, but it's one of the hidden indicators that you can look out for. Number 7. They use nicknames. This is a funny one, but it's true. When someone starts using nicknames with you, it's a sign that they like you. It may seem like a small thing, but it's actually quite significant. Nicknames are usually only used between people who are close to each other. Oftentimes, these nicknames are created by the person who likes you as a way to show their affection. So if the person you're texting with starts calling you by a nickname, it's a good sign that they see you as someone special. Number 6. They use emojis. A study conducted by researchers at the University of Minnesota found that people tend to use more positive emojis when they're communicating with someone they're attracted to. For example, if you notice that the person you're texting with is sending you a lot of hearts, smiley faces, and hearty eyes, it could be a sign that they're interested in you. Number 5. They seek your opinion on things. Did you know that one of the signs that someone likes you is if they ask for your opinion on things? It's true. When someone is interested in you, they'll want to know what you think about various topics. For example, they might ask for your opinion on a new movie trailer or a song they just heard. This is a way to keep the conversation going and to get to know you better. Number 4. They send you good morning or good night texts. This behavior is more common in new relationships, but if someone is interested in you, they'll likely send you a good morning or good night text from time to time. It's a way of showing that they're thinking about you and that you're on their mind. Of course, this behavior shouldn't be constant, otherwise it might come across as needy or clingy. But if you receive a good morning or good night text every once in a while, it's definitely a sign that the other person is interested in you. Number 3. They share personal information with you. It takes a lot of courage to open up and share personal information with someone, especially if you don't know them that well. So if the person you're texting with is constantly sharing little details about their life with you, it's a good sign that they like you. Plus, by sharing personal information with you, they're essentially opening up and becoming more vulnerable around you, which is another sign that they like you. Number 2. They try to keep the conversation going. If you notice that even when you don't necessarily have something to talk about, the other person always finds a way to keep the conversation going, it's a big sign that they like you. For example, they might start to talk about random things just to keep the conversation going, or they might ask you a lot of questions. This is usually a pretty big indicator that someone likes you over text. After all, if they didn't like you, they probably wouldn't bother trying to keep the conversation going. They would just let it die out. Number 1. They ask to hang out in person. Wanting to see you in person is a huge sign that someone likes you over text. If they weren't interested, they wouldn't bother making plans with you. They'd just keep things surface level and not put any effort into getting to know you better. So if you notice that the person you're texting with is starting to ask you to hang out, it's a big indicator that they see you as more than just a friend. Here you have it, 15 signs that someone likes you over text. Do you know of any other signs? Let us know in the comments below. Now, you are ready to take the next step. The recommended video that you see on the screen right now will show you 14 body language signs that someone secretly likes you. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.